Hey guys, I'm playing arcade pinball, which it's mostly free trials because I haven't purchased a lot of these because I'm still deciding if it's worth some of the prices. But the free trials are still pretty fun. I just get cut off if I hit the high score, which does happen occasionally. Um, so this is just basically to show you guys some of the tables that are available.
My God, she's alive!
Bride of Pinbot is an excellent machine. This is actually one of the few on this game that I've played on an actual pinball cabinet. So yeah, hope you enjoy. I've played a few pinball video games, and the physics on this is really strong. I mean, the ball moves well, and the camera moves really well. You know, it'll zoom in when the ball goes to the back, which I like a lot. Nudging's still a little awkward, and I really don't like using the analog stick on the plunger. It just doesn't feel as good as the tactile feeling of an actual plunger on a pinball machine, but it's a small complaint because I'm pretty addicted to this game. Gosh darn it. There we go. There we go. Trying to get the ball in that back left corner. And yeah, that's a good example of, by the time I remember what to hit to nudge the table, the ball's lost in that outer lane.
Oh no!
I didn't even see the stupid thing go back. So that's Bride of Pinbot. As you can see, I didn't do very well, but it's a really fun machine. Even though there isn't as much kind of business on the board as you'll see in some other tables. Boy, that's a bad score. That's a really fun table, especially once you start unlocking the pieces. Black Hole's a neat one. It's an old table. But it has like another pinball board underneath the main board, and as far as I can tell, it looks like it is slanted in the opposite direction. And I've never done it myself, but it looks like you can make it so that you can get the ball down there, and then you're playing upside down. So you can see those flippers, they're inverted, which I think is really cool. The left flipper and the right flipper on the top board, I'm not as crazy about, especially that right flipper, because I'm just not a big fan of the ancillary flippers. I like just the bottom two, but the ones on that middle board, I think are pretty cool. But again, I've played so limited on this one, and you can see why. But I also really like the color scheme on this. Traditionally, I'm not as experienced with some of the older pinball machines growing up in the 80s and 90s. Well, the late 80s, I should say. There we go. So yeah, now you can see the inside of the board, and I guess this is the black hole. And it's kind of neat to play upside down. I didn't realize that if it drained on there, it drained on the top board, so that's a little disappointing. Wow, that was awful. So we're going to play that one again. So this one is cool on the trial version. If you don't get to the high score and get kicked out, you can just keep playing, which is pretty neat. But yeah, I was saying I really like the color scheme on this board, even though it's an older board. I think it's aesthetically really pleasing. All the blues. I'm not crazy about the sound, but being an older pinball machine, you know, it's pretty limited in what it can do, I guess. I should have nudged because I'm already on ball 3. Oh, yeah, even with the nudge, it looks like there's no stopping that drain. We'll try this one more time, then we'll move on to a different one, because this is not my machine, obviously.
Force accelerated.
Oh.
3 and 3 attempted to pass failed.
I thought it would be easier, but the upside down is actually kind of discombobulating. Yeah. Alright, last ball. Hopefully it won't be a total train wreck. Oh my gosh! So that's Black Hole. Big Shot I haven't done yet. I think I tried Black Knight. I haven't done this one yet, so we'll give Cirque Voltaire, or Circus Voltaire, give this one a shot. So you can see it with me for the first time.
Join the circus!
Yeah, so I guess it's Circus. And I like that they put these intros before all of them. So you can, gives you kind of some backstory. It tells you who designed the pinball machine. It tells you how many units it sold, and then some of the shtick. So won't bother reading that now. Another cool thing is you can look at the instructions. It's got everything, like all the different maneuvers on the board, which is really neat. Very handy, but we won't bother with that now.
Get ready for the greatest pinball on earth!
Yeah, I thought I pulled it back all the way.
I am the Ringmaster. Defeat me for the Ringmaster Marble.
Oops.
How dare you?
Oh.
Let's see the scores! Player 1.
Ow! Ooh! Do your worst. Ow! Oh!
Oh, should have
Let's
nudged.
review your circus ability. Clear one. Wow.
Oh,
And the judges
that was awful. But this is a neat board. I only did the one little shtick on there with the ringmaster, but I like this one. It's very colorful. It's got a lot going on, but it's not overwhelming. The music I thought was pretty good. My score obviously terrible, but yeah, this is one I definitely want to come back to sometime when I'm not broadcasting. Twilight Zone. Now this is one I've never played in person, but it consistently makes like every pinball top 10 list. Oftentimes the number one. I read that it had to use a wide body cabinet to fit all the stuff.
The Twilight Zone.
So this is one I'm definitely excited about. I think I briefly played it yesterday and did really badly.
With the key of imagination.
But I mean, it just gets consistently terrific reviews. Oh.
Are you ready to...
Extra ball at 250 million. Don't see that happening. Even if I wasn't hamstrung by the trial version. There we go. That's what I've been trying to do this whole... Oh my gosh. So, even though 40 million looks like a lot after that last pinball machine, I'm pretty sure this is a really high scoring table. So 40 million is probably pretty terrible. We'll go ahead and try it again
You unlock this door with the key of
before we
imagination.
move on. That ball just moves really fast on this machine. Oh. It seems like any time I realize the ball's about to get drained, it's too late to nudge. Oh, that was awful. Oh, that was awful. Just terrible. So we'll move on to a different machine. I think that's most of the... Oh, you know what? That's supposed to be a really good one. I don't think I've ever played this one, or if I did, it was in the early 90s when I was much too young to remember. I have played the newer Star Trek machine. It's based off the J.J. Abrams movies, and it's actually a lot of fun. But I've heard this one is supposed to be terrific. It makes a lot of the best of lists.
Work factor 5. Hold on tight, it could get rough.
See if we can get into that left ramp. Bam!
Factor 6. Steady as she goes. 5 million. What is our exact location?
Unknown, Captain.
Work factor 7. Sensors are picking up a Ferengi freighter in the neutral zone.
Captain, our ship is disabled.
Bam!
Uranium spheres. We need them now.
I'm never good at multi-ball, so this should be kind of a disaster. Oh, so this is the problem with the trial version, is once you hit the high score, it cuts you out. So that's it for Star Trek. But that's a really fun table, and that definitely makes me want to purchase this pack, if not just that one. So you can see there's a bunch of other ones, I mean, that I haven't even gotten to. That one actually looks pretty cool. I like a lot of the horror-themed tables. Dracula's really good. Elvira's is good. Creature from the Black Lagoon gets a lot of praise. I've only briefly played it. It seemed alright, but I wasn't nuts about it. Now, Medieval Madness I've heard really good things about, so I'm going to give it a shot. One of the reasons I haven't purchased a lot of these is if you read there it says you can purchase for question mark, pass. I won't be doing that.
Welcome to my realm.
Because if these had prices listed and they were under $5, you know, maybe I would, but...
I am Merlin, wise and old. Listen up to what you're told.
On this game, I do like the machines that have the button instead of the plunger, because the plunger doesn't feel as natural using the controller. So the button works well with the controller.
Go away, puny knights.
Bam!
We eat you for lunch.
With croutons and sprouts.
Yow!
I am Francois the Grand, and I will be rude to you. You cannot fight or cook.
You call
Ah.
yourself
Troll madness. That's awesome.
Sir Line of Beef is down! Fire!
That's pretty rad.
You will remove that battering ram from my cutters!
Now if I can just get the ball through that castle gate. Oh, not fast enough. There we go. Oh! So, that's what happens with the trial. You do something cool, and it cuts out. But that's a really great pinball machine. So yeah, that, if you were watching, that was Medieval Madness. So yeah, that's one to check out, either in person or digitally. That was a really good one. Elvira, Creature, I played both of those. We're gonna hit another set of tables. Try Season 2. So this is one I just discovered last weekend at Tappers in Indianapolis, the Champion Pub, and it's just really charming. I did some digging, and it didn't look like it was making,
I will break your puny body in
you know, a
two.
ton of like best of lists, but I thought it was just really neat. The concept I like. You're an up and coming boxer. It feels, the story feels a little more seamless than a lot of the pinball machine stories. So there's three, you train. There's the hard bag, there's the jumping rope, which I'm about to do, and there's the speed bag. So here I got a jump rope, which is you hit a trigger button to move the ball over the jump rope. And you have to get at least 6. Oh, and if you get 29, you get a bonus. Oh. So you do the jump rope, the heavy bag, and then there's a speed bag in the top right corner of the table. And it builds up your life meter. You can see I've got my life actually built up. And then you can unlock boxing matches. And you actually fight boxers.
Don't move!
Ladies and gents, stand under. Voices that
So if you watch that heavy bag in the center, it's going to rotate.
This'll all be
And now I've got to
over,
box
enemy.
this guy. If you look at the bottom center, you can see my life and his life. And so I've got to hit him with the ball.
You'll have to fight better than that to
But
fight me.
the ball went to the outer lane, and so I lose. So that was a terrible showcase of that mechanism. But normally it's a lot of fun. To hit the ramps perfectly, you can hit him in the face.
Move it! Get back in there, kid! Hurry! That's it! Climb the stairs, kid! Shoot the ramp! Jackpot!
Oh. So I'm going to play this one again, because that was really bad. Normally, I do well enough on this one that the score hits the time trial limit, and I get kicked out. So the fact that I didn't even do that is a little embarrassing.
Good to see you again, kid.
I'm your coach, kid, and you need some training.
Heck. So if you watch my health meter as I hit that heavy bag, it's steadily going up. And you want to get up to 12 health. So now I should be at the jump rope.
Flip,
Yeah.
kid, flip!
So let's see if I can do better this time. And it looks pretty easy, but what happens is, as you move along, it'll start to vary its speed. So you saw it just got faster, and I botched it. The most I've ever done is 29, which is enough for the jackpot. I think you hit jackpot at 26. It's terrible. I mean, the fight's ready to go, and I drain the ball. I'm not hitting where I need to hit. There we go. Now we can get the fight going.
Voices the kid.
Hopefully I can actually do this.
That's a knuckle sandwich.
And so as you can see, I got a hit, it looked like in the face, and it took me over the point threshold. So now the trial version is going to end, and I'm going to get kicked out. But that was a pretty good demo of what that game is like. I do wish it actually showed me my score. That's a champion pub. We'll do one or two more, and then I got to duck out. Dr. Dude is actually a pretty fun table. If you've never played that one before. I've actually heard that one's really good. I think Firepower may be the first machine that actually invented multi-ball. We'll give this one a shot. It looks older, but I tend to like a lot of the horror ones. So we'll see how this one does. I forgot to see who made this. It's a much older one, 82. Which you can usually tell the age by the displays. So if you look, it doesn't have the little, not LCD, but the little video screen. It's just got the number score. That's always a big tip off. Oh, but this is like Black Hole. It's got the board in the center that's upside down. And I screwed it up already. Yeah, I've never been as good at some of these older boards. I don't know if they got easier with time. I mean, that I should have nudged. It just feels like there's more spaces for the balls to kind of go between. Maybe even it's tilted up a little bit. You know what? That's fine. I was ready to be out of that one. There's the original Pinbot, which I've only actually played the second one, so one of these days I'm going to give that one a shot. Let's take another older one. Terminator 2 is a good one, if you've never played that one. Whirlwind's fun. I don't know if it's as good digitally as it is in person, because on a live pinball machine of Whirlwind, there's a fan mounted on the top of the machine, and once you hit certain bonuses, it will actually start to blow, which, I mean, it doesn't actually do anything for the game, but it's just a neat little immersion technique. Let's see if the camera pans up on the machine to show you. It doesn't look like it will. But it's got some discs on the table that'll spin. I haven't played this one since I was pretty young, but This was always a table I enjoyed a lot as a kid. It was at a local bowling alley. Jeez. Are you kidding? I hate to say it, I think 10-year-old me was better than adult me. Wow. That was bad. I don't even think I played for an entire minute. Alright, we'll try that one more time.
Looks like rain.
The sound effects on this machine were one I always liked a lot. Alright, I gotta change my strategy. I gotta trap balls, I think. And I just did the exact same thing. The exact same thing.
The storm is coming. Return to your home. The storm is over. All clear.
I have much better luck on the left flipper than I did on the right. Ugh, looked like it was a locked ball, so did a lot better that time. So good, in fact, that I hit the score limit, so we're gonna get kicked out of that one. So I'm actually gonna quit those, so you can actually see a full machine that doesn't kick you out when you hit a score limit. So this is Tales of the Arabian Nights. I want to say this came out in the mid-90s, 96 or 97.
In ancient Baghdad, a most beautiful
And it's a great table, and I'm not just saying that because it's the only full one that I have. It's got a lot of cool stuff going on. It's got a neat story. It's got a skill shot, which I'm not very good at, as I obviously just missed.
Oh, Master, I am ready to obey thee. Amazing.
The tale of the great camel race.
Go for the gold kingdom.
Oh, just awful.
Shoot for the golden kingdom. Attack the genie. Hurl the fireball back.
I give this table all this praise, and then I just totally botch it. And don't get a single skill shot.
Go for the gold kingdom. The locks are lit.
So we're gonna go ahead and take the, oh! Extra ball, please. I've never had the Bazaar give me an extra ball, so that was nice.
You must battle the genie.
Take this piece of junk.
Great shot.
There we go. So I completed the camel race. That gives me one of the jewels. So the next time I get the ball locked up by the genie, there's that little spot in front of the genie. The next time the ball gets locked there, it will do a new story. And if I complete that story, then it unlocks another jewel. And you can see the jewels like that. They're right there. So when I hit the left one, it selects a different jewel. That'll be the next story that I pick. So we're gonna do that one.
The tale of the Cyclops.
So I just have to hit the Cyclops in the eye.
Ball 1 is locked.
Hit the oars. Shoot right to the left.
Oh. That was a bummer. I was doing pretty well. Hey, thanks for the comment. This is a great table. Thanks for watching. I know I'm not the best pinball pilot, but this is a phenomenal table that I never actually played until I got this pinball game on PS4, and I've completely fallen in love. Like, I've got other games I'm not even touching anymore because I just want to play pinball.
Shoot for the golden symbol.
Oh, terrible.
Go for the gold symbol. Banish the genie. Hurry up. Hurl the fireball back. Wow. Wonderful. Unleash the lamp's power.
That's embarrassing. Slow reflexes. So, terrible score. Especially since just earlier today I actually got like 25 million, which felt really good. On average, I'll probably do more like 6 to 9 because I'm not great. But I'm getting better on this table. So, I'm going to call it a night. It's getting late. I got stuff I got to do to prepare for tomorrow. But thanks for watching, and I'll probably be broadcasting more of these trials just to show everybody the different tables that came with this game, even if I can't play them unlimitedly. And then also to play more of the Arabian Nights table, because it's a blast. It's neat to be able to share this with everyone. So that's going to be it for tonight. Everybody take care.